Hi guys, and welcome back. We've had a lot of people ask us how we make income while we're on the road. So we decided to share with you an opportunity that we really enjoyed last year and that we'll be heading back to again this year. It's the annual sugar beet harvest. And this is really an ideal job for RVers. Not only is it a good amount of money in a short amount of time, but you also get set up with a full hookup campground during your employment. The beet harvest takes place in Montana and Minnesota, and we spent our time in Crookston, Minnesota, which was a beautiful place to spend the fall. And that's where we'll be heading back to again this year.
Yeah, as Cindy said, the pay is pretty good. You work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week until the harvest is complete. After 8 hours in the day, you get time and a half, and then on Sundays it's double time. So you can see how that could add up fast. So we put together this video to give you an up-close look at our experience last year. The position I received was called the greaser, one of only two. This job consists of lubricating all 11 of these massive machines called pilers. The engineering in this machine is truly remarkable. The piler is operated by electrical motors. This area is called the end dump. It's where the truck drives over before it dumps the beets out. Let's look at the operating room. In here, there are a lot of controls to operate the end dumps, conveyors, and the piler's movement. From here, you can keep a close eye on the whole operation. After the dirt is knocked off the beets, it will be returned to the same truck by this conveyor. Then the beets fall into this hopper, and they're swiftly carried down the boom to the top of the pile.
Eric and I were up bright and early for the first day of the harvest. The pre-pile is complete, and now it's time for us to get to work. I worked on Piler 2, and like Eric said, these machines are pretty amazing. This was definitely a different experience for me, considering most of my professional life has been spent working in spas as a massage therapist. Eric has a mechanical background, so this was much more in his wheelhouse, but it was fun for both of us. The piles start small, but when they're done, they'll be about the size of a football field. As you can see, there's a lot of activity going on at these pilers all the time. Part of my job consisted of delivering the dirt back to the trucks they came from. You see, they get paid by the pound for the beets, and we don't want to pay them for any dirt, do we? There's something mesmerizing about watching the beets in motion. Another fun duty I had was operating the boom.
As a greaser, my coworker and I would drive to each piler and lubricate all bearings and chains. These trucks are filled with clean beets from the back of the pile. Then the entire truck is dumped into the plant for processing. Guess what's going on in these giant buildings called sheds? More beet piling. Storing the beets in this shed preserves them for a longer time. It's definitely extra noisy in here. The pilers are always moving backwards slowly, and once this shed is filled, they'll close it up and pump cold air in to keep the beets preserved.
After the beets are harvested, they're turned into sugar. Most people don't realize this, but most of the sugar in the U.S. comes from the sugar beets, not sugar cane. And this UTV is going to insert probes at the top of the pile to make sure they're staying cool. Whoops, better try again.
I think you needed my Jeep.
These metal culverts pipe cold air into the piles to keep them cool and preserved. Man, oh man, just look at all these beets. I also got trained on running the piler. This was by far my favorite job. Time really flies when you're in that operating booth. There's just so much to focus on all the time. This is how we take samples of the beets to check their sugar quality. We dump the trucks, convey the beets, return the dirt, and repeat. Completing the harvest was a truly satisfying experience. And of course, we made some time for some fun too, like exploring the Red Lake River, checking out some classic cars, and Eric even found time to make a painting. We'll leave a link in the description below for his art channel. As native Floridians, we thoroughly enjoyed spending the autumn in Minnesota. The cool temperatures and beautiful colors were just amazing. And the small town of Crookston, Minnesota was friendly and inviting. We're all looking forward to heading back there soon. This is definitely an experience we recommend. We'll leave a link in the description below in case you're interested in joining the Harvest too. They're always looking for new people, and we'd be happy to see you at the Harvest.